Hello, I'm Kerry George, and I'm from CIBN Connect, and I'm going to be sharing with you how to use the connection extension to add your trusted connections to it. And before I do that, I want to talk to you a little bit about why. Why would you do that? You see, the Chrome extension has been created so that you and I can add to it the people we really do know and do trust, and people that we actually have met in our business community. And there are lots of people that we might have connected with on LinkedIn. Sometimes we've said yes to connections. Sometimes we know these people in person, and sometimes we've never met these people at all. And sometimes they're not even real accounts. They might be bots running the accounts, or somebody has more than one account set up for marketing purposes. And we don't really know because we've never talked to them in person. So when I have spoke to someone in person or had online Zoom meetings with them over and over again, I know that that's a real human being. I know what they do for a living. I probably have done some things with them in the past. So I have a level of trust that's been established. So today I'm going to show you how to add these people into the tool, because when we add them into the tool, I can now tell who my colleague knows and trusts. And if she has actually met them and trusts them, then that could be a better connection for me than somebody that was found randomly on the internet who has no accountability to anybody that I actually do know and trust. So that's why this is set up to work like this. So let me show you what this looks like when we're inside the tool and how we can use this feature. So first of all, I'm just going to add this to our screen here so you can see this is my LinkedIn profile, and you can see that the CIBN extension is over here, and when I click it open, it opens. When I click it closed, it closes. I can also click it closed by hitting the arrow or the X there. So now as I open this up and I want to look at how do I add trusted connections, well, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go to the connections page on LinkedIn. And when I go through my list of connections, I can actually find their LinkedIn profile, open it up, and then when it comes up like this on this side, you're going to see, I'm just going to refresh my screen there so that you see what I see. There, over on the far right side, it says Joey Purcell is currently an untrusted connection. Now, I know Joey, actually. It was part of the network for years. So I'm going to click that open here. And then it says, are you sure this is a trusted connection? Well, I have choices of how I can actually put him into my system here. I can say that I worked with him. I know him through business networking. I could also, say that he's a friend, a client, whatever. But maybe this time I'll just click business networking like this. Okay. And I say, yes, I trust this person. And then it's going to wait a few seconds, and it's going to add him to my trusted connections. It might ask me to do it a second time. Yeah, I have to agree. Okay, great. Now over here, after I have asked, or I haven't asked him, I actually added him as my trusted connection. Whether he responds positively or not is not the issue. It has to do with what I think of him, and I trust him. So over here, a message got written to him that was automatically created by the AI. And it says, I'm tired of using fake bots and scams online. And so I've got this tool that I'm using, and I can click send, or I can rewrite this message. It's basically telling Joey that I'm using a tool on LinkedIn and that it helps me keep track of who I really know and trust. So I know Joey, so I'm going to click that through and say, yeah, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to send that to him because I'd like him to know about the Chrome extension so that he can use it too. So that's why I click send. Now, let's see, who else could I add here? I was looking at people that I know online today that I haven't yet added to it. So my longtime friend and lawyer for CIBN, good friend, William Stemp, has been a sponsor of CIBN for years. And so I'm going to add him. It says over here, he's untrusted. So I'm going to make him a trusted connection right now by clicking here. And when it comes up, I'm going to, I could choose any one of these that goes on here, but the best accolade I could give somebody, the highest recommendation, is called a golden recommendation. And since I've known him for years, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to give him a golden recommendation. I'm going to click through on that. And again, it's going to take a few seconds just to populate. And then I say, okay, great. And it's going to write this message to him, and I will send it to him so he can see that I'm also using the Chrome extension, because I'd like him to jump in there and use it. So that's one way of doing this, is you can find people through the system or just by looking them up. I had noticed that I had someone else here, Charlene, who was in the insurance field. She's a broker for home and auto. And again, somebody that I trust. You can see that I can do it here. I can also do it here. It's the same button, really. I just click it and I say, yes, how well do I know her? I know her through business networking. I absolutely trust her. I click the button. So you see me do it 3 times there. Now, if each of us goes and adds trusted connections, the people that we really do know, then we all become a resource for one another as we are using the tool. So right now we have a few of our CIBN members have been downloaded into the system already. I think we got 138 already showing in the members community list here, and more are being added in here each day as we're updating it. So what this means is that because I have added my connections and each one of these adds their connections, what happens now, their connections, when I go to visit their profile, I can actually see their connections. So I'll give you an example here. Michelle Phillips-Nystrom, longtime friend of the network, owns Skip the Big Box. And as she comes up here, you can see there's a bunch of buttons underneath her here. This one here, the eye, if I click on the eye, it actually shows me who is in her list of trusted connections. Cool. Because maybe there's somebody in here that I would like to meet. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to request introductions from people. But this is where they go once you have set them up as a trusted connection in your network. And this is why we would like to see them there, so that we can actually introduce each other to the people that we really do know and really do trust. And that is what's going to take our networking to a whole new level. So I'm Kerry George. This is CIBN TV. You can come here and find other videos on this subject and many other subjects that'll help you in your business. So check out the YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe. Talk to you soon.